Okay guys, so I'm gonna start this oddness off with some maintenance work. And I got a couple of things that need to be repaired. So this thing has been slightly falling apart now. I think it's been here for well, ever since 2016, I believe. Now I remember that I built that outhouse. Yeah, outhouse. I remember that I built that outhouse out of the logs, which came from the cabin, but not directly from the cabin. There was like a little building next to the cabin. I'm gonna try to find like a picture for you guys so you can actually see what I'm talking about. So here's the little shed thing that was right next to the cabin. Well, basically it was part of the cabin previously. No, I tore that down beforehand. Took all of those logs apart, laid them down on the ground, and then I started like chainsawing away basically. The old outhouse was just completely rotten away at this point, and it was almost unusable. And yeah, it has endured pretty well. Still hanging in there. Could use a new coat of oil, definitely. But forest growing next to it. But I think it will keep doing its thing. The deck, however, has started falling apart now. Now, basically, the problem is pretty simple. These moles, freaking moles, they kind of dig up the soil under the deck, and then everything just kind of rots away. Yeah. Apart from the decking board, though, now that's pressure treated lumber, so most likely I'm gonna reuse that. I mean, look at this. Now here we got the standard untreated lumber. That thing is just kind of falling apart. And this is the pressure treated lumber. Bro, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a bit dirty. I'm gonna power wash it later, but man, this stuff is just amazing. It endures. Oh, by the way, I think I forgot to say hi somewhere in the beginning there. So, hi. No. Oh, at least something came out. Look at these moles, man. They're like tunnel boring machines. bizarre. Okay, so some people say that you're supposed to install this board like that, like this is the upside and that's the downside. So the idea is that air can move through the grooves and thus it will not create like a spot where moisture can't get away or dry out. But dude, I had that against the wood for like ever since 2000 whatever 16, so almost 10 years. This thing is not rot out, and even the untreated lumber is not rot out. The spots where the lumber is sitting, no damage. Now I get the idea, it kind of makes sense, but I don't see any problems installing them this way as well. I guess that's just my 2 cents. I installed them this way because they're kind of anti-slippery, you know? Gives you a better grip when walking on it. But you know, I guess having those air caps down there also would make sense. But you know, whatever. I think it's fine. Everything is fine. Rain? Oh. I thought it was a pressure washer. It's actually raining. But okay, I think that will work now. I'm gonna try to remember and get that oil. So we'll maybe try to put some new oil on this thing as well. In the meantime though, let's go check out the next thing. Somewhere over there. You guys remember that one? The swing build, the village swing build. Was quite a fun project, right? Actually, it's just recently the notice fell off, but no, that's not important. I think this was like two years ago now, something like that. And you know, overall, basically, it's about the same. It's a very massive village swing, and yeah, nothing really has happened to it. Got a couple of massive cracks in the main posts on actually both of them, I think, but other than that, thing is a piece of art. Now I wanted to check out something, namely down there, how the post bottom is doing. It's been 2 years now, and maybe if there's like some permanent moisture down there, maybe there's some rot damage. I installed this little bubbly tarp here, so you can't really push it against the wall. It's gonna leave air gaps behind the tarp, but maybe that's filled with dirt by now or something like that. So maybe the post is slowly gonna rotting away and I'm not even noticing it. I just want to clarify that, and if it is, then we'll try to do something about it. I can see mold. So technically this is not working. And moisture, mold, glue them together and you have a catastrophe. Basically the wood doesn't go very far, that's the concrete right over there, but still, maybe I should just kind of cut that piece off perhaps. The problem is if I leave this thing like so, just dig out around the post, then this spot is gonna accumulate water, and that's not gonna really help also. Yeah, there's no. And I think there's really nothing much I can do here. I'm just gonna keep it open so it will be able to dry out if it gets wet. Maybe put the oil down more regularly. I'm gonna put some decorative rock down though. Maybe it will look a bit better. whatever mold was down there, he's probably like, I was having such a nice time. What the hell happened? I think I'm gonna leave that for that. I mean, I think I'm gonna leave that like that for now. But you know, I think that's not like a good option as well. I just don't wanna do anything else at the moment. Probably should just kind of cut like a chunk off from there. Then the post will be just kind of levitating above ground. It will be sitting on that, and that would most likely be the right thing to do. But you know, cutting that piece off is not that easy. I'm probably gonna hit that massive cheat channel along the way somewhere. But at least this way the part has more airflow, definitely. Maybe this is fine as well, because we'll see in another 2 years. Now I do have one more similar problem, but you know, in that situation we don't have the luxury of the post not sagging downwards, and it's at the cabin. So let's go try to do something about that as well. That's a bit more work though. Nice tech, bro. So fresh. Okay, so the problem is this guy over here. Now the footing for these posts, they are basically, well, the first one is currently underground, and the post is sitting also slightly about this much underground, so that's the problem. The other post, so that footing is flat with the ground, so that's not a problem. That's slightly above ground. Well, it gets better as further down the road you go, but the first post, yeah, currently is sitting underground, and slowly but much surely, eventually the bottom of the post will start to rot away, and it will just slowly sag down. Now in about, I don't know, 20 years, something like that, that corner will be crooked all the way down. If I don't do something about it, that is. Now this wasn't always the problem. This actually happened last year when I was refilling this area with gravel from the pit. I basically raised the entire area up about this much, and that's what created the problem. Basically the post ends right there, but under the post there's like a wooden plank which goes about 50 more millimeters, and that wooden plank is always in the... And when it rains, that area just kind of fills with water, and then everything is just wet. So I'm thinking about maybe getting some steel down there, or some type of extra concrete block, just to make sure that the wood itself is above ground, so it wouldn't be in water all the time. Now I'm gonna dig out the area a bit, then we can get slightly better picture. How did they get such a long digging point? This is like 7 meters long. How did they even transport it here? Dude. getting those freaking things out is just gonna make my head explode. Maybe I can do it without. Fix this without getting those things out. I guess it's not that heavy. Because I'm thinking I'm gonna try to cut like a chunk out of there. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get the bottom piece out though. Oh. I guess that was easy. It's not rot yet, but it's getting there. Got some bog holes there. It's very wet though. It's completely green, I would say. Boy, I hope I'm not gonna hit any screws. I just put a brand new chain on the thing. Look, a giant screw in the way. What the hell is it doing there? Look at that thing, bro. The thing is mocking me at the moment. Try ruumiga. Dude, this is the most surgical screw removal job I've ever done. It's sort of like extracting a bullet from a body. And they got the bastard. Here's me hoping there's no more. Yay! Smells like rotten eggs, but it doesn't look half bad. I would say like 9 would be perfect. Something like that. I'm gonna go try to find something that's 9. What? Well, Calabanga! Construction material on the tractor road. I did not see that happening. Yeah, I'm gonna go get that piece of plastic as well. I can put that there also. Might help. Yeah, that might help. Oh. Oh man, I think this is gonna be pretty good. What do you think, guys? I think problem solved. Should be okay. Yeah, shouldn't rot away anymore. I got another piece of wood there, but you know, that's part of the deck. That's not part of the building structure. I think, yeah, it's above ground as well. So put my finger there. I think that's okay. Maybe, I'm not sure. But you know, right now I think I'm gonna leave it like that. Just gonna put some rock here. Now, don't ask me about that setup. I don't have like a good answer for it. So please don't. But anyway, let's go do something else now.
Proovida võib, aga vaatame, kas ta teeb midagi või.
Hopefully I don't need to fix anything.
Võtab küll läbi. Täitsa võtab. Pehme.
Pere.
Pere.
Drilling.
Really. Bit of in the wrong spot, but whatever. You can actually
Something's about to explode.
yeah, and not in a good way. We are almost at the edge. So it's in a wrong spot actually. Should be a bit, because if I drill this downwards, then I will likely drill into here. I could actually try a different location, whatever, you know, they're ruined anyway. What do I got to lose? Nothing. Whoopsies. What the?
Whoopsies.
Whoopsies. Oh, it's cutting through it.
Here, have some beer.
Yeah, exactly. Beer is always good. The more the merrier.
Oh, by the way, Steve. What are you doing? What are you making?
Ringing pliers.
Ringing pliers.
Yep. But I don't think this guy will... Well, it just drilled through, I mean, but the problem is once... Well, where's the precision at?
Somewhere.
Somewhere. I don't know. Like, it's soft. Soft as heck.
I think you need to make at least 3 more holes.
Yeah, and they're all different sizes from 5 millimeters to 2 millimeters. And the last one going to be most difficult because that guy over there, that little one, these tend to break. If they snag, it's game over. Well, let's see if we can get one hole drilled, at least one. If that happens, well, then we have to figure out about with the rest of the drill bits. Dude, I'm starting to think why those pliers are $50 a piece. You can't precision drill this stuff. You have to actually drill the holes first and then cut the middle part. Man, I don't know, like, it's almost true. I mean, there's that much material left.
No, let's just keep going.
I mean,
Do not give up, Steve.
you're right. Give ups for losers.
Yeah, no losers here.
It's true. And it's done.
First order fulfilled.
First order fulfilled. Like I said, it's an apprentice work. Now, what's the next size? This was 5, so we need 4. Okay.
We got number 4 here, I think, somewhere.
But with this one, we have to be extra careful. This one goes way smoother than the first one.
Don't celebrate before the finish line. That's what someone says.
I don't know who said that, but that's actually wise words.
I can feel the dullness of that bit.
Yeah, it's tall.
Maybe let's sharpen it up.
Good idea. Järjest rohkem ääre poole lähevad. Minu precision work.
You can always take it back to the store and say that it's full of holes.
Okay, what happened now?
Something is seized.
Something seized up, so I think we have to drill from the other side still, just because it's gonna break the bit.
True and true.
Think enough 2 holes. I'm not gonna make the third one. It's gonna be it's gonna be anyway too edgy. We'll see if this works. Then it works. I'm gonna have to grind anyway those things out.
Something's amiss.
I mean, everything's a mess there. I may have to still buy those $50 pliers if these ones don't work. But you know what? It was just worth trying to see if you can drill holes.
How much were those pliers? Like $5?
These were $5, but if you need the original one, the Ecozone ones are $50. And they're different sizes. There's like these big ones.
You can buy 9 more and keep drilling holes, I guess. Eventually.
I mean, this one was just to test if you can drill holes, but look at this. Like this, that gap there is just fantastic, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm going to have to squeeze them. There, good as brand new.
Brand new.
Brand new.
I think that works pretty good. Yeah. Typical autumn weather. I love it. Bunch of leaves everywhere. always wet, always raining. Actually, I lied. I don't love it. What I meant to say was I HP it. Yes, guys, that's a word. HP. Something like that. I mean, look. HP. It means unconditional love. It's more than love. So I HP Autumn. That sounds way better than love. But I'm gonna deal with that now. Yeah. This guy actually fell over back in June or something like that, middle of the summer somewhere. And you know, I wanted to remove it, but stupid birds, bro. The thing fell over, and the next day there was a bird nest in it. What perfect place to park their home. So I didn't want to remove it, and it has stayed here for like 4 months now. Luckily the birds have vacated the tree, so we can finally get rid of it. Dude, that was worth every second. Especially the chain part. Chain part? What? Chainsaw part. Clearly it was the climax part, right? Look, climax. Guys, I got some great news. We got a box. And it has swag written on it. So it has to be important, right? I think we got an axe. What? What? What type of an axe is this? Oh, it's really sharp. Maybe I can use it to cut my omelette. I don't know. Looks kind of... Actually looks pretty cool. But I'm not sure what those holes are for. What those holes are for. I'm pretty sure it has like a specific purpose, but I've never seen an axe like this. I'm gonna ask the guy, obviously, but what do you guys think? Looks like a pretty cool little thing. It's very sharp. Look at that. Now I'm making a mess. Thanks a lot, guy. There's more. What is this? Did we get crayons? What am I, 5? Wait, what? I guess it's a heat tool. Oh, hot air gun. Maybe I can heat the workshop with it. What the fuck is going on? There's a bunch of sounds coming from everywhere. Shut up! I'm trying to work here. Where were they? Oh yeah. Woodworking workshop heater. I think I need at least 200 more. But actually I think that tool is for shrinking those things down. It's like a... Well, it's a heat tool, obviously. So we don't need to use... we don't need to use that anymore. This will burn everything, plus set the building on fire. I think that's obviously a better option. Plastic. Yeah, look at that. Works like a charm. That's much better. But yeah, this also works. There's one more item inside this back box. Well, we got a bunch of those shrink tubes, plus something extra. Something... No, it's obviously for connecting wires up, right? But I haven't really used these things ever. First time I'm actually seeing something like this. And the guy told me that this is some type of a solder joint. But other than that, I can't remember anything the guy said. I mean, it was like a month ago now, so... I think you just need to heat the thing. Not sure with what though. That's wire right away. I'm sorry. Maybe I need to use the same heat gun. Maybe we need more heat. I guess this is how it works. I'm just gonna put the wires in and a bunch of heat. It it tightly wraps around the wire and just kind of secures it like that. That seems like a pretty okay connection, I would say. I just never used something like this, so maybe I'm doing something incorrectly. Maybe we need to use the oxy torch to give it like to 3000 degrees. Maybe that would seal it up a bit better. Yeah, I'm actually glad that you guys send me stuff that are kind of new to me. So it's always fun to experiment. You know, this back box is now empty, so we've got to go find something else to do.
Kas tahad valguseks saada või? Nii, või järgmist juua.
Ahah. Sul nuga on või?
Ei ole, aga siin on need klaasipillud, kas see sobib? Vaata, see on hea pikk.
Perfect. Nad võiksid demos ka müüa siukest nuga.
Jah.
Jumala hea.
Võtame tagasi teinekord vaja.
Jah. Look at that. I love this tree, but holy hell. This guy really put some leaves down. Look, we got Supermom over there doing her business. Hey, you missed a spot.
Sina ajasid.
Mina ajasin, kust otsast?
Aga mis mustad jäljed siin juba on?
Good job. Kuule, hakka ka tööle. Võta ka Harri, hakka tööle. Kuule, väike junn. Kuule, võta.
Näed, kui sa väikse harja endale.
Go to work. No freeloaders. Probably put like a stop sign before the stream. Don't want to run into traffic, you know. Very good. got some hours on the little ones. Worked for like 5 minutes and then already played. That is unacceptable, bro. That is so much better than the stupid wood boxes. I mean, those things flip-flop around like jelly. Also, they break apart very easily. This is a definite upgrade. No, kõik on kalkuleeritud ja. I'm a mathematical engineer after all. I mean, the cabin, firewood business should be sorted for at least a couple of months, I'm guessing. I'm gonna do like a quick update on the sauna's firewood business as well. Maybe some of you guys remember at the start of this year when I was planting trees, we stacked a lot of firewood near the sauna. I just want to show you how much of the stuff is left. You know, my original estimate was way off. I thought we were gonna use it up in like a couple of months, but I think it's been like 7 so far. And maybe now, like a couple of months left. But yeah, I'm really glad that this stuff is disappearing. This is the chunkiest firewood ever. This was made by my dad, and this is the last of it. So, also look at the line welt between the logs. The stupid birds. The moment the wall opened up, the birds just started peeking away. They carry that stuff to their nests. It's like free housing or something like that. I mean, free building materials. They really like that stuff. No, I don't mind, but dude, stop messing up my wall. Let's go do something else. That time of the year again. Everything's freezing up. I hate that. You know, that's the reason why I'm buying all that junk. And one day, once I get them all running, I'm hoping that maybe I can push or pull my homestead a bit closer to the equator. Get a bit more of those warmer weathers. Seems like a pretty okay plan, if you ask me. But until then, we have to deal with this crap. Now, every year before winter hits, I have to manually turn off the water supply to a couple of wells, or the pipes will just kind of burst. And this one is relatively easy. I just have to undo the lead. Borrow Super Sister's broom and try to turn that valve thing.
Just make sure you don't get any oil on the broom. She kind of doesn't like that.
And then you leave the valve open throughout the winter, so there's no water in the pipe and nothing will pop. Close that thing all the way, and what it will do is it will close one valve or one pipe and it will open another, so it will not let any new water enter the plumbing, and the water that's already inside the plumbing, it will let that drain out into the ground. That's already frozen.
Välja lastud.
Mina ei tea, mina ei kasuta seda. Nüüd töötab. Talveks peavad lihtsalt kraanid lahti jääma.
Lahti või?
Nojah. Sister wants some water all of a sudden.
Yes.
Huvitav küsimus, miks vesi ära jäetud?
Kurat, nii väikseid külmad.
Sa pead ootama, ega sul ei jää midagi muud üle.
Ei no las ta olla, siis ma mingi aeg tulen.
She wants to watch the trampoline thing and currently the pipes are frozen, but during the daytime it should nicely top. I'm gonna close it later. And at the sauna we have the same setup, the same valve somewhere over there. But you know, last year I did not bother to close it and nothing froze. I guess if you regularly like heat the sauna, which I do every other day, then it should be okay. Oh look, Supermom. I spy with my little eye. Winter does look nice though. Can't deny that. Let's go somewhere over there. Guys, I got some great news. We got a little gift from Jonas. What do you think? I have no idea. But I hope it's a block of cheese. I never really ask the senders, like, what do you guys send? I always want this part to be a surprise, because I like surprises. I'm like a little kid, and the presents are like presents, right? I don't know. I think there's still some hope that we have some cheese in here. Ooh. Ooh. Man. Gloves. Dude. Wow. We got a lot of glasses. Those are always missing. Oh, those things, yeah. Hard Ducks wear band. What? The underpants? But I'm a chick. What? Dude, this will not fit me. I need strings. Oh, you guys didn't know? Oh, too bad. Yeah, I'm a chick. Maybe it's Hard Ducks bubblegum. You'll break your disc. What? I think this is candy. Hard Ducks wear blade. That doesn't look like blade. Something's amiss. Hard Ducks pain medicine. I think these are stickers. That tastes pretty good. more stuff that I can wear. Yeah, a lot of hard luck stuff, yeah. We got pens, we got sunglasses, work glasses, eagle glasses, glasses. Oh, that thing goes with that part. Definitely not wear plate. Stickers, and bubble gum. Or chewing gum, yeah. Now the gloves are gonna be very handy. Every day I'm gonna struggling with this. And I do have a lot of gloves, but they're basically all junk. The thing is that I rarely just kind of throw them away. I usually try to like wear them down until I can see all my fingers. It's not a very good practice overall. One of you actually sent me these gloves and then they have been very good. I think I have like 3 pairs left at the moment. I think this will be quite useful. Send me strings next time. Very good job on the safety glasses as well. Eyes are important, right? I mean, if you mess those up, then you're pretty much screwed for the rest of your life. So, got to protect what's important, right? Thanks a lot, Jonas. Very useful items. Now, before we do the next thing, Santa Claus came. Dropped off a bunch of stuff. And the guy never visits anymore. It's like been very busy with work. I think the last time I saw him was like a couple of months ago. Kind of lame, but everyone has to work, right? He came through on one of my requests, so got me a box of that. So I should pretty much be set for at least a couple of more workshop builds, right? I mean, I'm still kind of on my first bottle on the nail gun, and now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 full bottles plus a full box of nails. This is gonna last technically forever. But you guys know what those are, right? I guess we'll know what Santa likes to drink. Sadly. I'm just gonna have to throw them away. Pretty sure these are from Finland. Copper. Don't do drugs, guys. But time well spent, I would say. And that's an easy 100 bucks in screws, right? Usually a box this size, full of screws, no, easy 25 bucks. No question there. Yeah, definitely worth it. Plus, we got a bucket as well. Okay, guys, so we're on a serious mission now. Got the tool. We gotta go help out our neighbor. the guy called me up and wants to install a door, or rather remove an old door and install a new door. So I'm gonna go try to help him out with that. I figured I'm gonna walk there. It should take only but a moment. Are we there yet? No, Frank, we are not there yet. Soon though. Man, walking is so much fun. Everyone should do it. Why even bother with airplanes, man? Just walk to Singapore. As you can see, I reached my destination in no time. What's that? I have a gun. So this is the door, yes? Okay, I'm gonna start cutting.
Yes, please.
Nice looking doors.
What?
Why do you want to replace them?
I don't know.
They're very good.
For no good reason.
Huh. Okay. I should have brought this chainsaw.
Äkki voodilauda veidike maha vaadata. Või lihtsalt saavusid panna ja pärast.
Are you asking me or telling me? Because I don't know what to do.
Me neither.
You're the foreman.
I'm further, man. I'm further away.
It's broken. tõmbab pool seina
ühte
kaasa.
akent vahetasin, siis ma käisin selle aknaraamiga välja ja teisega oli niimoodi kätte ei saa ja siis lõpuks oli pöidla ja jämedune raudteeliipri nael siin.
No sellepärast see rong sõitis siin kraavina. Keegi pani rottina. Aga ülemised hinged on, ülemine ja alumine on üleval. Teen teistpidi.
See on pärast juurde pandud lihtsalt, jah.
See hing tuleb maha võtta.
Tuleb hingu sulle saata.
Need on lapik peale.
See on kuskil viisi juurde.
Ma ei tea nüüd. Aga võib proovida, jah. Okei. Välja ei taha tulla.
there yet?
Yesterday we are there now.
Ma arvan, et sealt ülevalt. Mõnes ma lähen ära siis.
Ciao. Jätame nii, ma arvan, see ongi parem tuulutus. Värske õhk ja
Eestimaine suvi 12 kuud sitta suusa ilma.
ja siis koduloomad ja metsloomad saavad ka vahepeal sooja tulla ja Eestimaa suvina.
Kuhu ka, ne?
Soviet tools.
Oh yeah. Nagu hulluga käib, kui sa siit katki lähed.
Nope. Mingit sörkangi on kindlasti vaja. Ma ei tea, äkki käime ära kähku või? Your new door looks fabulous. Oh, very good job. Lunchtime. Oh look, kirved.
Let's check it out. Maybe you want to buy it.
Probably a loser lives here.
Wouldn't argue with that.
Me neither. We're just gonna steal some tools from this fabulous workshop.
Oo! Sina oled kainem või?
Glad to be here.
Nael igaks üks ei ole. Neid kaableid ei ole peale.
Küsis minu käest. That's what pain feels like.
Did not saw that coming, did you?
They don't have eyes.
Sama kõrgus oleks ikka.
You need to cut from there. Yeah.
Hoia otsas kinni.
Siit.
Yeah. Don't you dare be a nail. Don't you... Oh.
Stuck step brother.
There's this amazing insulation if you look above. And it's held together with the barbed wire. I teach you not.
It's pretty cool actually. Whoa, katastrof.
Oh, see tuleb täältest.
Ma pidin ära.
Mis mõttes?
Ma peaks ees minema või...
Sinu poole all ju?
Jah. Aga me vist ei tõsta seal üles pidi. Ma ei tea.
Hoiamegi niimoodi.
Kuule jah. Küsime Google AI, mis me tegema peame.
Või fat hand.
Tihe värk.
No aga otsa maha panna ikka.
Sealt poolt on natuke keerama. ukse.
Haameri pall ette.
Paigaldajad paukuma. Tere! Tere! Kurat, see on nii tihe.
That's what she said.
Jaa, tastas või?
Seda on vaata...
Who did the math?
Math did.
Math did the math. I did not do the math.
No what?
Yeah, the door is exactly the same size as the frame or opening. To the millimeter, basically.
Sa jälle räägid iseendaga?
Kogu aeg räägin iseendaga. Kuule, nüüd on palju parem, jah. 230 juba.
Wow.
Saadab vanast pildist tehasesse uksed.
Vanast pildist tehasesse Vanast pildist tehasesse uksed.
Vaata, vanast uksed.
Oi, jummelja!
Kas ta kuhugi üles ei lähe väga?
Natuke peab isegi tagasi poole tema.
Ma mõtlen ka nagu.
Võidi.
Kuule, siin ei ole vaja isegi naelu panna, see uks on nii tihkelt siin, et... Kuule, ära jebi, see kukub pult kokku siin. Kuidas me loodime? Mängimisruum on -2 millimeetrit.
Sama äär on täpselt siin.
See segab nüüd või? No aga laseme alla, võtta. This door is so tight that we don't even need any nails or screws. We just need Joseph to push it into the box and...
As I said before, you're gonna run through like a Kool-Aid man. Okay, I freaking like this chainsaw. It is magnificent.
Probably tastes good as well.
I've done something in my life. Actually, this lower part is inwards a little bit. Otherwise, we'd have a lot of space. I mean, like few centimeters.
A lot of space, like few centimeters. What? We need like few miles here, not centimeters.
I mean...
Yeah, it's already level and all. Put some PVA glue there and off we go.
Come on!
No kuule, uks vajub alla ju, ta peaks kuskilt kinni laskma ühe kruviga kasvõi.
Kruvi ette panema ikka.
No kasvõi jah.
Hoia.
Jah, ma hoian. plaanisingi siia hoidma jääda.
Vingud ka veel.
Äkki mine Elvasse otsika kruve.
Everything is broken. Oh, I even hit a spot.
Pane sinnapoole üks. Okei.
Bye.
Bye! Kas katki läks midagi või?
Esimese karjaga.
Kuhu me vahu laseme?
No kuulge, ma hästi pisut kajaloodi siia. Oleks pidanud ikka kajaloodi kasutama. Siia praamini.
Paneb või? Ta läheb ju sügavale ka. See paneb aknast läbi. Siis siia poole pead panema lühemad kruvid.
Väga palju pole teda teha.
Jah. Lihtsalt peab kruvi pea sisse ära. Kaput!
You
need more RPMs.
No. What did you do? This is new. Oh, I see the problem now. I can barely hold it on. Jesus Christ. There's so much torque.
You need to hold it with your teeth. Just your level. What? What's going on? Building is keeping the door level.
Okay.
Stop making weird noises.
Like this glass.
Should have brought the impact driver.
It has so much torque.
Aknast või?
Let's see.
No,
Calculated.
perfect, you know. No.
It's a new coat hanger.
Yeah. Coat hanger.
Dude. I'm thinking you are missing a brain cell over here, mister.
I sold them a long time ago. Their name were Bob and Cherry.
Hello, Pep.
No, they're gone. Didn't you listen to me?
You're the aftermath.
I'm the result.
Two brain cells are fighting for the third place.
Something snapped.
broke. Not this. Does the door even close anymore?
I don't know.
Maybe we should try.
It still works. I'm shocked.
Me too. Oh, Jesus.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Check it out! It's a heat treatment. Yeah, that is screwed. Oh wait, how deep?
The deepest.
Deep enough.
I'm not drilling for oil here.
Better than I expected.
Yeah.
We didn't even screw up that much.
Yeah.
I think I like the old one better. The weirdest part, only place where it leaked air. Here and here. Otherwise, worked fine.
Let's put it back then. Oh, by the way.
Hmm?
Where are you gonna put the foam?
What foam?
Around the door.
Foam.
Yeah, we don't need any foam.
It's a foamless door. Who would have guessed?
This door has been expertly installed. Let's go install another one.
That's even tighter.
We don't have problems, we have solutions.
You sound like Donald Trump. No problems here. Yeah.
Pretty ämblik see või? Spider-Man! Your cousin is here.
Pääseb sellest tegema.
Siin oleks vaja sissepoole saada või alt väljapoole.
Oi,
There appears to be a small glitch. It's okay, I have the right tool. Next.
Next.
You wanna install some doors? Come up. You can install all the doors. Let me in, it's raining.
vedasid sisse, mis siin... Oi vittu! Tuli see kuradi järgi. Aadrite kainakaine, seda punke vendaga.
Job well done. Job well done. Ah, Hancocki brilliant. Thank you very much. Let's go install the next door. Welcome to hell. Look at that. What a mess. Yeah, I hate this time of year. Yeah, I know I could clean this up, but dude, I'd rather go bore a giant concrete pad. But yeah, currently we have to do something that usually Santa Claus does. However, the guy has been occupied with work at Finland, so I guess that leaves us no other choice. We gotta deal with it. We gotta clean all the chimneys. Yeah, usually I don't do this. Not my thing, I don't know. Santa is really good at that. Oh, about Finland, guys. No. I'm not really sure what day or date is it for you guys at the moment, but for me, it's the 6th of December, Finland's Independence Day. So, happy Independence Day, my sauna-loving brothers. What's up? Let's start off with Mr. Sauna. This thing is actually the worst of all the chimneys we have. There's this dark black goo inside the chimney, which doesn't come off very easily. Actually, in Estonia, I'm not really sure how it is for you, but in Estonia you need to get like a certificate, maybe like every 5 years, or maybe it was 10 years, I'm not really sure. But you need to have like a professional chimney dude come to the property. He will clean, and he will also evaluate the chimneys. And then he will write like a piece of paper which says that if you're allowed to use those chimneys or not. So it's the safety thing and it's required by law. Totally makes sense if you ask me. The 5 or 10 year seems kind of long though. I think it should be like every 2 years or something like that, but I don't make the laws, bro. However, that we currently have that certificate and it's valid still. I think we had it renewed like a couple of years ago. But the chimneys have to be cleaned at least once per year. At least. I think it's better if you do it more, but I don't know, we only clean once per year. And the process is pretty simple. You just take this wire thing, shove it down the chimney hole, and then put it up many times. And then at the bottom of the chimney there's like a little access hole where you can get the material out, because all the crap falls to the bottom. Now everything kind of is pretty okay, all the buildings except the sauna. You know, the black goo I mentioned before, that thing doesn't come off with scrubbing. It's like, well, maybe like best visualization for you guys would be like take a bunch of ash, very dark ash, mix it with epoxy, and then scrape it on a brick wall, wait until that cures, and that's the thing inside the chimney. So you can't really scrub that off because it's basically concrete in there. The chimney dude told me that there are like chemicals available which you can burn, which will undo that epoxy thing. So I think I ordered up something. What is that? No, that's not the thing. I don't know. It's not here at the moment. Maybe some rats ate it. That's actually a pretty decent fire hazard. You know, the dark liquid. Because once that thing catches on fire inside the chimney, then that thing actually burns pretty hot. It can generate so much heat that the chimney will like expand outward, creating cracks between the bricks. So that's like an emergency situation. I'm pretty sure if you guys search chimney fire on YouTube, then you can see some videos about that. And there's like a literal flame coming out of the chimney. That's a very bad situation. On a plus note though, if the chimney does not explode, then it will nicely burn all that nonsense out of it. And then your chimney is brand new, because it's super clean inside. Now one thing's for sure though, I will definitely not pour a bunch of gasoline down the thing and then throw a match in, because experience has told us that doesn't work. That does not clean anything, it just generates a huge mess. Found the thing. What does this thing say? Guaranteed chimney cleanliness. Use less fuel. What? How does that work? Extends the life of your fireplace, and there's no danger for chimney fire if the chimney is clean. For best results, you need to use it once per month. What? Dude, I've never used it. Huh. Maybe this was a waste of time. Yeah. Make a fire and put this thing inside. I love that smell, you know. And once you light the match, that initial smell is so good. Stupid paper doesn't even burn. Põle lits. I'm probably gonna get like a lot of comments on how to start a fire. Yeah, clearly. Well, very good. Obviously I need the information. Obviously this paper is from demo. Okay, I think that's ripe enough. Ooh. Yeah, good thing I'm not a vegetarian. Grilling broccoli would seem kind of weird. Oh, I was supposed to burn this instead. Me. Stupid ass stomach, always hungry. Now I got a personal opinion about that brick. I think I just gonna throw like 15 euros into the fireplace and it will do nothing. Maybe we should try the gasoline method again. Perhaps I used too little fuel last time. I mean 25 liters doesn't seem like a lot, right? But still. Or maybe we should try some solid rocket fuel instead. Sadly, I don't think Estonia has like a space program, so I wouldn't even know where to get my hands on that stuff. Help a brother out. I'm desperate. Okay, well, I'm gonna let that chemical thing do its chemical thing. I'm gonna come back to this later on. The smell is wonderful though. But you know, let's go deal with the cabin and then we can deal with the main house. Good thing I left that rotting ladder up there all those years ago. Now I need it. But yeah, this is the chimney cleaning apparatus, which my grandpa inherited me. That's very simple. It's just like some rope, some steel, and pretty sure there's like a counterweight somewhere there as well. And a spoon. Maybe instead of a sausage, we should have made soup. Oh, that is very safe. Luckily the fall is not very far. A good thing I built that little platform here, that's very handy at the moment. How does this come off? Everything's kind of burned here. I wonder why these parts are made out of plastic. I mean, you have like hot air coming here. All the plastic is melted. What? Genius. Ah, this thing's just kind of... Maybe? Oh, now I get it. Huh, look at that. Seems pretty dirty in there, honestly. I know, not the worst, I would say. And this chimney is not made out of traditional brick. It's called a modular chimney. It's basically these huge blocks that you stack on top of each other. And there are four holes in each corner as well, where you're supposed to put the rebar or threaded rod. But I forgot about that. I did not put that in there. Although, no problems so far, everything looks good. My cousin told me that usually is the case if you put like a very long chimney, then that rebar will be helpful. But on a short chimney, that's not that big of a deal. Kind of makes sense, I guess. Not an expert. The modular block is made out of some volcanic ash. I have no idea if that's good or bad. It's just a very fancy thing, I guess. I guess that's the counterweight. Look at that. It's pretty good. Oh no. Thing went the wrong way. Whoever invented that, good job, bro. That actually works pretty good. Much better than my gasoline method. looks much better, but I'm gonna go one more time. Now this device works a lot better on a round chimney hole. All the other chimney holes are square, so I'm not really sure how well it's gonna work there. That's all the business up here. Let's go check if we have treasure downstairs. Wait a minute, this one has a key? Mine perse, kus sa selle peal panid? Maybe this will do it. I can't remember where I put the key. I think we need to call the locksmith. Seems very complex. Oh, never mind, I found the key. Oh, there you go. Huh. Dude, this thing's basically empty. It's just a little bit. Pretty clean. Suck the key away, man. No, feels pretty good, you know. It doesn't need to be super clean. Need to have that void at the bottom for the crab to collect. Who's the moron who painted it white? Wow. See what happened there. Holy hell. Guess this stuff clogs up the filter pretty good. Even more than the concrete dust. I think they have special type of vacuums for sucking this stuff up. And you're not supposed to use like a standard vacuum for that. Dude, this filter has the hardest life in the universe. It looks like that's broken. Definitely need to make sure this thing is not gonna fly off the roof. Oh look guys, the spaceport. What a mess. I built these platforms here as well. I hauled them up here by hand. That was not fun, by the way. But I do have them secured down with a bunch of screws and also a backup chain just in case. So we should be good. Actually pretty clean. Maybe they were cleaned recently, I'm not really sure. Tee see magamistoa oma lahti ennem. Yeah. I just told Super Sister to open the valve down there so dust doesn't get inside the room. Yeah. No, round hole is definitely better. This chimney is definitely taller than the one in the cabin. And while we're already at it, maybe we should go clean the Kirovets chimney as well. I think we had some smaller brushes as well. Let's punch the chimney cleaner. What? Dude, this thing just keeps going. Maybe there's a basement as well. Guess we hit the bottom. To be honest, this is actually a lot cleaner than what we had at the cabin. I think this has been cleaned before. I mean recently. kõik on korras, ära muretse. Metsast. Sa tegid siibri lahti või? Okei, siin ikkagi natukene on midagi, aga mitte väga oluliselt. Oh, siit tuleb rohkem varandust välja kui aidast. No see on ikka päris must. Siit nagu kuradi auruvedur tuleb siit ülevalt välja seda. Yeah, rain, just when I needed it. Yeah, Santa Claus is coming tonight. Who's on the naughty list? Oh, this one is pretty dirty, look at that. Kinni jäi kuhugi. Nüüd jäi kinni kuhugi. Ja ma ei saa lükata edasi. Ta on kinni kuskil. Nüüd tuli lahti. Vist. Holy hell. Mingi 5 minutit oota, siis panen kinni. Ta veel natukene tuleb seda tuuletõmbusega üles. Okay, that shouldn't break for no reason at least. Aga siin on ka samamoodi ju. Mul on ainult üks, vaata. Broken as well. What? Really glad I spotted this. Definitely don't want this thing to fall off the roof. That should work a bit better than standard screws, right? I mean the threaded rod. That's not hard metal, it's soft steel, so it's gonna bend before it will break. And the screws like to break all the time. But dude, this thing was really dirty. I mean the other one was basically nothing, this was a lot more. And Super Sister reminded me that we had the chimney dude clean all the chimneys plus the fireplaces during the summertime, so about half a year ago. I guess we need to do it more often than this was pretty dirty. Look at that. I really like this new color. That's core memory, by the way. That's how I broke my arm. I do wonder. I haven't told you this story, I think. Yeah, probably not. But you know, way back when I was a very young cowboy and thought you can get rich by working at Finland, which was, I think still is pretty true when you compare Estonian wages to Finland wages. Then yeah, I wanted to go do like a couple of quick jobs over there, and the first job I landed was a roof job. And I think on my 3rd or 4th day, while I was climbing down the roof, by the way, that was considerably higher, maybe like, I don't know, 3 meters minimal, maybe even 4, and it was pretty vertical. But while I was coming down the roof, the situation was pretty much the same. There was a ladder on top of a deck, and the moment I put my freaking foot on the first step, the ladder just disappeared. I don't know, dude, everything just happened so fast. The fall was immediate. I just slammed against the deck. I don't remember being airborne at all. I just kind of teleported from the roof to the deck. It felt very sudden. And oh boy, the pain. That was really messed up time of my life. Basically, I fell with my back first, but you know, somehow the brain thought, hey, it's a good idea, maybe put your arm to cushion the fall, I guess. No, I did not think about it. It just kind of happened automatically. I guess the brain is programmed like that. I don't know. But you know, yeah, I put my arm behind me, and as I fell, this arm broke. This bone, elbow, I think. And some bone in there. It kind of snapped in half, and the pain was pretty bad. You know, my work buddy, he gave me like pain pills. Bro, that did absolutely nothing. But once the ambulance people arrived, they shot me up with morphine. Holy crap, that was amazing. I was literally high, and I told the guy, give me another shot. I kid you not. Such a great feeling. But sadly, that kick did not last very long, and the pain eventually came back. But I think that's the only time in my life I've got a taste of morphine. I don't know. Maybe we should go break more bones. Get to relive that moment, because that was pretty good. But anyway, once I got to the hospital, they did a bunch of x-rays, and then I sat in the waiting room for like 3 hours. I don't know why, but while I was in the waiting room, I wanted to constantly pass out. It's just felt like I was dying. That was also not one of the best parts of my life. Definitely not. Now, I didn't know at the time, but I also, while I was falling, I took a pretty good hit on that part. Pelvic bone, I guess. And the thing I broke was humerus. Well, it was pretty humerus after I got the morphine shot. Not so much on the other time. But yeah, the pelvic area took a pretty good hit as well. Luckily nothing was broken down there, but you know, half the rear end was just dark. I guess there was an internal bleeding involved. Back also luckily survived. But anyway, after waiting for a while at the waiting area, the doctor finally came to me and told me that I had two options. Either I'm gonna get a surgery to align the humerus, or we can put like a strap on it, come back in a week, see how that works out, I guess. And obviously I went with the strap option because I did not have any insurance while I was in Finland. Yeah, I know, really stupid of me. So I definitely did not want to have like an operation abroad while having no insurance. That would literally just bankrupt my entire family. I mean, even the strap thing plus the ambulance ride cost me like almost 2 grand. I kid you not. And it's just like 30 minutes of ambulance riding plus 3 hours waiting inside the waiting room. 2 freaking grand. That. Luckily, I still had insurance in Estonia, so after waiting like half a year, I was finally able to get that money back. Because you know, Estonia and Finland have some type of a medical deal. If something happens to you in Finland, but you have insurance in Estonia, then you have to pay the bill first to Finland, but later Estonia will pay the bill back to you. So that's how the deal works. Now, this was like over 10 years ago now, maybe even more. So maybe something has changed by now. Maybe that deal is now no longer effective. So don't travel to Finland just to break bones, okay? This is not a guide or a suggestion for that. But you know, finally when I got back home, I remember the doctor dude told me you need to wait a week before new x-rays. So I did wait a week. I stayed home. And every night I was going to bed, I could feel the freaking bone just kind of, the two ends which were broken, they were grinding against each other. I guess there was no pain during that moment, but it just kind of felt really weird, you know. It's like there's something broken inside you, and it's just moving, grinding against other stuff. That's just such an odd feeling, you know. And luckily the week went past pretty fast, so eventually I went to the Estonian hospital, took some x-rays, and after waiting for about 15 minutes in the waiting room, they told me I need an operation. The dude bone parts were misaligned, and there's really nothing they can do to align them again, so they need to go inside there, fix it surgically. I got the operation on the same day actually. Kind of surprised how fast things went. And they put like a titanium rod inside my humerus bone. And to this day it's still there. Yeah, it's still inside there. It's secured with 4 titanium screws, on 2 on both ends. So technically I'm like half Wolverine, right? I have reinforcement in my bones. So if I happen to break the bone again, then at least that rod would be like a reinforcement. It's like rebar inside concrete, right? And the doctor dude told me that the rod can stay inside there as long as it can, but if it's gonna start bothering me one day, then it needs to be removed. Because the rod, it doesn't like stretch out or change shape. That constantly stays the same, right? But the body, it always changes throughout time and space. So if the guy starts to be like problematic, then we need to do like a second operation in order to remove that rod. But you know, right now it doesn't bother me whatsoever. I don't even feel anything weird. I do have some like phantom pains, I would call them. It's not like real pain, it's more like phantom pain, I guess. And I would say this arm is slightly physically impaired. It's different, definitely, but it still functions 100%. I mean, that's what matters, right? As long as the thing works. But no. Hope you enjoyed the story. I think I've never shared that one before. I'm gonna go climb up there now. Hopefully it won't break the second arm. And sadly, that's how humans are built, right? They learn through mistakes. I think we're just kind of test dummies. Universal test dummies. Woo! Holy hell. Mis värk nende akudega on? Kuidas nad tühjaks saavad kogu aeg? Mida putsi, ma just laadisin neid. I mean, holy hell, look at that crap. That is really dirty. I'm not sure if this will even fit in there. Oh, it does. Holy hell. This is the stuck epoxy crap, by the way. Oh man, I didn't even check if the fire was finished. What the hell? I don't know. Seems pretty finished to me. Now it would be amazing if that thing span inside the hole as well at the same time while going down. Oh, this is pretty hard work. I would say this is still pretty dirty. There's a lot of like glued on chunks to the wall all over the place. Then again, it's not the worst. I guess I just have to redo that chemical thing. Maybe several times. It doesn't even open. Holy hell, this thing's stuck. It should just kind of come out. Yeah, it's completely filled. And somewhere over there, maybe. No more. Look at that, holy hell. What is the leaf doing in there? Holy hell. Sauna has some nice treasure. What the crap are the leaves doing in there? There are no more leaves on trees, so how did they get down there? What? And that's a pretty nice bounty, honestly. And cleaning this was definitely worth it. And for some reason this chimney doesn't go any further down. It stops somewhere there. Lots of treasure there. Okay, well, that should take care of the chimneys. Now, apart from the main house still, I need to coordinate the cleanup of the bottom of the chimney with Super Sister, because she's kind of anal about cleanliness, and I'm pretty sure if I went into the main house with these, with this crap, then she's literally gonna execute me. So I'm pretty sure nobody wants that to happen, and maybe she's gonna vacuum it instead. I'm not sure. But you know, the chimneys have been scrubbed down at least. I might need to redo that chemical part on the sauna chimney because that's still kind of crusty inside, but you know, maybe it's not that bad. However, in addition to the chimneys, you're supposed to clean the fireplaces as well. Now, all the fireplaces here and in the main house have these small access holes where you need to... I think we had a smaller version here. Yeah, that one. You're just gonna need to shove that inside that hole. Do the same thing. Because, you know, the thing is hollow inside. There's channels going up and down and all over the place. That's how the entire wall gets warm when you heat the thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it here because it's kind of pointless. I never really use that part. We just kind of let it straight go to the chimney. This little thing is meant for the remaining wall, but it has a really sucky draft, and we haven't really used that literally forever. But you know, inside the main house we still need to also clean up the fireplaces. But I think we're gonna order a guy for that. I definitely don't want to do it. I mean, there are quite a few fireplaces there. A lot of tunnels to go through. It's just a huge mess. Plus you're gonna create a huge mess. You need to... I think you need to like warp the entire room in plastic or something like that. It's a very dirty job. I don't want to do it right now. I just wanted to clean the chimneys. So I'm gonna go do something else now. And hopefully we'll have a bit more light because this is pretty bad. Really sucks to have 5 hours of daylight per day. Speaking about light, guys, I wanna see if I can get this old Christmas light back to work. According it's missing some parts. Yeah. But I think the lights themselves should work. Although they are very old, maybe they've been up there like 7 years now. I'm gonna go try to find a new part for that part. Oh, much better now. Ooh. Obviously those don't work. I'm just trying to find the block part. Pretty sure it's somewhere. What's up, bro? Nice day we're having. There we go. Actually, I wonder maybe this will even work. Kind of works. Some of them don't. That still works. Some of the lights don't though. Didn't go all the way around. I remember this was so long that I installed it in 2 parts. Oh, what's up, dude? Again, how's it going? Yeah, there the thing stops. Actually, it looks pretty cool, right? Maybe we should fix the other side as well. And the problem is that above the main door, the door just kind of breaks the wire. There's not a lot of room there, so the door just opening and closing will eventually break the wire, sadly. But other than that, there shouldn't be any problems. I don't think I should mutilate that thing, just in case. Maybe I can find a new one. I remember that the sauna also had something, but it was also broken. What's with the blocks missing everywhere? What happened to those? Do you guys know? Someone's literally stealing all the blocks. What the crap is going on, man? This is just gone. Where's the wire even? I hate wires. Everything should be Wi-Fi. Well, at least that still works. Looks like half the cabin works and half the main house works. Seems to be an imbalance somewhere. You can't really see much from the video because the camera is just crap, but you know, in real life it looks pretty okay. No, this is not installed very well as well. Probably Bobcat has rammed against here, broken the wire. I should build stuff higher. There should be a broken piece somewhere here, but I think Supermom just threw it away at some point. Yeah, kind of sad. So I think I'm just gonna borrow this part. I mean, the cabin is pretty irrelevant, right? We even need light here. Huh. 7-year-old lights, guys. Still work. Maybe that's because they've been broken for 6 years. First time trying out these things. Oh, yeah, it seems pretty good. No stupid solder required. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work anymore. Oh man. And some of them don't actually work, look at that. Got a blind spot here as well. Wait, did they work before? I can't remember. Maybe something broke. What a bunch of crap. What? Look at that. It's trying to go on. Maybe I need to hit it with a hammer. I'm pretty sure that worked before. Or was I really that blind? You know, Super Sister wanted me to fix that. And I told her that these are some really chunk old Christmas lights that they don't properly even work. At least like 70% of them work, I guess. You know, while we're on the Christmas light topic, guys, I think we should check out the tree. You can't even see the tree. I'm gonna go closer. Yeah, but you know, here's the Christmas tree. You know, Superman planted this thing some 50 odd years ago, and during the summertime we put a bunch of Christmas lights on it, but you know, it was a catastrophe, bro. Everything went to hell. Absolutely everything went to hell. So right now I'm pretty sure if we even try to light this thing up, like 60% don't even work, the bulbs. Plus it looks like a, I don't really have like a good word what it looks like. I'm gonna try to hook up the power to it. Let's see how it shines. I'm pretty sure I'm never gonna light it up after the day. Actually, the lights even turned on. Oh my, you guys can't see anything. Wow. GoPro is really bad at zero light. Yeah. But basically the tree doesn't stop there. It actually stops like over there somewhere. So that part of the tree does not light up. Although there's lights up there, they just don't work. Plus, kind of goes all over the place, you see. It's not very uniform, I would say. And I think on the back side there were a lot of dark spots as well. Like there's nothing over there. Yeah, the rear end is just nothing. But no, honestly, it doesn't look the worst. I was thinking it's gonna look a lot more bad. I think I'm gonna light it up during the Christmas time. And next year, I'm gonna try to revisit that. I'm gonna make it shine like a superstar, and maybe even the main house. Just do like permanent Christmas lights on it. That would be great. I'm gonna go to the side of the road. Look how it looks there. Still looks pretty bad. Yeah. But then luckily you can't really make out the tree's shape from this distance. So to the viewer, maybe that's the entire tree. Get the picture? Get the picture? From here it looks like that's the entire tree, although it keeps going. I can't even see anything. It's so dark. It's just so dark, you can't see absolutely anything. There's nothing in the sky. It actually looks pretty good, honestly. Yeah, I'm not kidding you guys. I know from here it looks decent. Decent enough to be lit. I was pretty sure it's not worth it, but... Okay, from here it's starting to look bad. Luckily we have like a wall of trees starting from the same location. So that's gonna block out the view. So everything was planned. It was carefully calculated. A nice little green wall, yeah. I'm gonna go now and switch off the lights. Stupid electricity is so expensive.